welcome back to another Honor Respect and another edition of Raw out of 10. And of course, we're still getting used to the 2-hour episodes of Raw, which are lasting for the remainder of their time on the USA Network, and we're on the road to Crown Jewel on November 2nd. So this week's Raw featured the return of Cody Rhodes, but it was Mami who opened the show Monday night, wasting little time calling out Morgan and Rodriguez. However, Tiffany Stratton interrupted to threaten the Australian with big trouble as she crosses the women's champion Nia Jax again. Morgan and Rodriguez then hit the ring and beat down both women to stand tall to close the segment. This was a ladies segment. There's no substance to speak of. The only takeaway was that we were getting a tag match later. The most exciting part was the unlikely pairing of Ripley and Stratton, who will take on heels later in the show, and that could be intriguing if that continues going forward. Our first match of the women's tag titles on the line, Cargo and Belair taking on Damage Control, and they retain their titles, but not without an assist from NXT's Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. Champions found themselves on the defensive late on, but distraction from the former challengers allowed them to recover and deliver the KOD for the pinfall victory. The match was very good, I expect, given the talent involved. Cargo's growth and evolution as a worker has been fun to watch, and she's been good as she's been. Belair is one of the best of her era. Sky is nearly among the best wrestlers in the industry, and Sane's still underrated. The finish protected Damage Control's credibility and gave them out. Now they have a reasonable argument for a rematch, while the champions turn their attention to Jackson and Legend. And yeah, could see them getting a decent spotlight here and potentially setting up a match with Damage Control as well. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was pretty good stuff. 6 out of 10. In the first match of an impromptu tag team number one contenders tournament, Alpha Academy battled the War Raiders. The returning competitors obliterated their competition, bowling over the babyfaces en route to a one-sided victory. This is an emphatic return for the not-so-Viking Raiders, immediately capitulating them into the tag team title division. It remains to be seen if they can take the title to Judgment Day, but this was a great reminder of what they can do. And yeah, pleased to see that they've gone back to their old name as well. Much needed, and yeah, hopefully this can be a proper refresh for them, because, you know, we can know what they can do, and they're so talented, and I hope they get the opportunity to show it now. Cody and Gunther then met in the centre of the ring for a promo ahead of their Crown Jewel main event and didn't disappoint. Pleasantries were exchanged, including Gunther voicing his respect for the champ, but he swiftly turned it into an insult. Things got testy with Rose reminiscing the ring general that he defeated the most dominant title holder of the last decade at WrestleMania, proof that he was not the secondary champion the heel claimed. Gunther initially refused a handshake, relenting, wished himself luck and walked out to close the segment. This was some great promo work from Rose, and master of putting over the significance of big matches. Gunther also continued his strong work on the mic, not backing down in the face of WWE's top star. This is exactly what it needs to be, emphasising the significance of the match rather than just kind of doing a tired retread of Survivor Series. Then we got Kofi Kingston taking on Bron Breakker. A week after he was on the receiving end of the spear, Kofi squared off with Bron Breakker. Breakker dominated the early moments, and the outcome was seldom in question, not even as Kingston fought his way back into the match. And it felt like he was a threat to Breakker, and ultimately he wasn't. The former IC champion exploded off the ropes and hit a spear to get the win. After the match, Davey Woods attempted to save, but Breakker threatened to overwhelm him too. Jey Uso made a save, clearing the ring at the heel before standing tall, their business unfinished. And to be honest, I thought this was really good. A good showcase for Breakker, and I thought the New Day angle, how that's all going to tie in as well with Jey Uso, I thought it was quite multifaceted, this, and it kind of worked quite well for me. So I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. We then got a match between R-Truth and The Miz, which was less about wrestling and more about advancing a story involving the latter and carrying Cross. The Cross-led Final Testament arrived on the scene, distracting the ALS the seconds into the match and allowing Truth to steal the win. Afterwards, Cross instructed the Authors of Pain to attack Truth, which they did before rolling him back into the ring for The Miz to deliver the skull-crushing finale. The stuff with Cross is finally starting to connect, so it was nice to see it continue here, but this felt like an abbreviated segment in which everything happened quickly. Nothing had the chance to signal him before the show headed to another commercial break. And yeah, to be honest, this gets 5 out of 10. Like I said, it wasn't great. And to be honest, has Miz's heel return actually achieved anything? The answer is no. And in a match made earlier, Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton battled Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in the main event. The heels capitalised on dissension between Ripley and Stratton early and seized control, isolating the latter and working her over. A hot tag to the Eradicators sparked a babyface comeback and had Ripley and Stratton in position to pick up the win. Instead, Nia Jax interfered, dwarfing a disqualification. Ripley and Jax teed off before the latter set out Morgan with the Annihilator, setting up Stratton to cash in her Money in the Bank contract, but Dominic saved his love interest and the Judgment Day retreated to close the show. The match was fun, and they had a fun dynamic, Ripley and Stratton. Morgan and Rodriguez had solid chemistry as well, and Jax's involvement made sense given her upcoming match. It all worked, and yeah, hopefully we get that Ripley-Morgan match kind of concluding soon because you're getting a bit tired of it. 6 out of 10. And overall, Raw gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought it was a pretty okay episode of Raw. Some good bits in there, some bits that maybe I wasn't quite as appreciative of, to be honest. But I thought, on the whole, there's lots of decent stuff on there. I think they did a good job building Survivor Series matches. Crown Jewel matches, but they just feel like Survivor Series matches. And yet, to be honest, they do need to be them. So good stuff. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.